My first guest tonight is, of course, the weatherman for the Today Show. Please welcome the beloved Al Roker. Al! They love you, Al. They love you.
May I just say one thing?
What?
Watching backstage, the robot on the toilet.
Yes.
When they do the 100 years of NBC late night comedy, on the top of the list.
Thank you. I know you mean that, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know there's no such thing as sarcasm anymore. Everyone's just speaking honestly, and
That's
I appreciate
right.
that.
That stunk.
What are you talking about? People love robot on the toilet.
They love robot on the toilet.
Yeah.
Sure they do.
It's no, you never think about how does a robot take care of those things. Now you know.
Mm-hmm. Most people use milk and magnesia. He has WD-40.
No. Who better to judge my comedy than that man right there? Now, we joke and we kid, but we do love each other, and some say there's an attraction. All right, let's just move on.
Okay, thank you.
Getting a crazy mean look from La Bamba over there. He doesn't like anyone moving in.
You always get a crazy mean look from La Bamba.
He doesn't like anyone moving in.
I know.
Let's clean this
show
up.
has taken an ugly turn since you got a new set.
Yeah. Wait a minute, this show always was taking an ugly turn.
There you go.
Now, I saw you just the other day. I did the Today Show, and we were chatting briefly, and you mentioned something that I was a little surprised at, which is you were flying last week when a lot of people were saying, I mean, I think statistics show that a lot of people now are starting to go back and fly, and they're getting back in the saddle, but you were doing it immediately.
Well, you know, I'd made a commitment to give a speech to some folks at the Trumbull County YWCA, and this was in Warren, Ohio, and I've got family in Cleveland, so I was going to be able to... All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
You know, but we didn't quite go as far as Detroit. Okay, anyway,
But the important thing is you were in the good old U.S. of A.
Anyway, that's right. And you know, and I did think, you know, it's time to kind of get back to normal, try to start to get some semblance of normalcy. So I went to the airport, you know, the 2-hour ahead of time thing, so I was prepared for it. So I go through I get my ticket. There was nobody at the airport, literally. I go through the metal detector, and beep, you know, so I kind of walk back, and I try to go through again, beep, and they sir, come over, and they come over with a wand. And now, I mean, they're serious now. There's a customs agent with a gun. There are a couple of Port Authority police with guns. And they start to run the one, beep, and then all of a sudden, because I wear suspenders, I've got this metal hasp. So the guard, this woman says, "Sir, may I touch you?" Now, in the right circumstance, her name's Heidi, you know, but there's armed guards there. So anyway, she kind of runs her hands and sees there's nothing. Well, as you remember, when I was here about a month and a half ago, I had a knee replacement, you know, a metal knee replacement, in fact. Anyway.
You know, Al, you'll be proud to know that's the same sound effect for a robot on the toilet.
Exactly.
You have now become part of that bit.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So anyway, she starts rubbing her hands down my leg to make sure that no, seriously, to make sure that there's nothing. And so I actually had to roll up my pant leg and show the scar because it was setting off. To prove that there's, you know, I'm not going to pull something out. So we go through the whole thing. I mean, look, and you know what? They want to do this. This is great because this is what we need to do. They get into my luggage. And then they start going through everything. I mean, they go through everything. They shake out my boxers, you know, which for her was lucky since it wasn't on the way back. But you know.
Okay, that's good.
But you know where those boxers were made? The good old USA!
That turned it around.
That's right, baby.
You know, so they really are, the point is they're really getting that serious.
They took the batteries out of my Walkman and then said I couldn't carry on disposable razors. You know, because that could be used. So
they confiscate your batteries and your razor.
So I get cleared. It took 20 minutes to do all of this. I get down to the gate. I decide, let me go buy a magazine. I walk into the concession stand, and guess what you can buy? Batteries and razors. Seriously. So I went back to the security guy. I said, look, I'm not trying to be a wise guy or anything, but you can buy batteries and razors down there.
The stuff you're confiscating here.
You might want to rethink this plan.
Right.
So,
right.
And so they actually said the problem is the airlines run the terminals,
right,
and they're in charge of the concession stands, not the security people. So it's one of the. I think this is going to be something that we are going to be feeling our way through over the next weeks and months ahead. But I mean.
Well, they're saying now that the federal government's going to take over, and they're really going to run airport security, and they're going to get better people in there and pay them better.
I'm all for that. Look, I mean, no offense to these folks who are in there trying to do jobs, but the fact of the matter is, you can make more money flipping burgers at McDonald's than you can being the security person at at the airport. And quite frankly, that's no special order. Okay.
Right,
so let's get the real deal in there, and let's make things safe.
Also, your experience is if they're asking you to spend 15 to 20 minutes to make sure that it's all safe, people aren't going to mind that.
Right. And nobody did. I wasn't the only one getting stopped. A lot of people were getting stopped and frisked. Many people were going through several times to get frisked. But, it was...
That would be me. I've been a bad boy. I might have something here and here.
I don't remember
I'm not
where
sure.
my ticket is.
Yeah. I might have a battery somewhere. Good Lord, we've got to stop.
I don't think so.
You mentioned the knee. How are you now? Right, stop that. Oh, okay, yeah. It just gets better. How are you feeling? I mean, you are now sort of a Superman. You are a metal man.
I am, and in fact, I just took apart the robot on the toilet outside.
Yeah, right. Why keep bringing him up?
Because it's just funny.
Can I say something? Yeah. To sort of, nothing I think illustrates what strange and special times we're in than the fact that every time you come on,
yes,
and you come on a lot, my friend.
Yes, I do.
I have to plug your book. I have plugged your book 65 times.
Wait.
No. Now listen. And today I was not required to plug your book.
Not.
I actually keep your book down here. I plug it so often, the way hotels have the Gideon Bible in every room. Every talk show host has the Al Roker book right here.
Well, why don't you show them that you have it? Come on, show them the book. Come on.
All right, get in real close here. No, on this one, on 3, Liz. Give me a nice, sweet shot.
Sweet.
Okay, here we go. We're talking, of course, about Al Roker's Don't Make Me Stop This Car.
Hey!
I did it for you.
You know what?
You know what I did it? I did it because I have a true affection for you.
I'm going to plug somebody else's book. John Lithgow's coming on, and he's got a new one out. But his book before, Farkle McBride, is such a wonder. Is one of my daughter Leela's favorite books. So
he writes these children's stories, and he does a great job. These do very well, and kids like him.
That's right. And Spencer, since his show went off the air, he's got to have something to do.
No.
I didn't say that. The robot said that.
Yeah.
The evil robot is controlling me.
You know what I love about you, Al?
I don't even mean to do this. But the robot made me do it, Conan.
I love the way you built Lithgow up and then slapped him down.
You know why?
Why?
You know why? Because we're in the
USA. Good old USA. You're a bad man. Wait a minute.
USA!
All right. Yeah. That showed you, people got sick of that real fast. USA, US. Anyway. Hey, you're a real good man to come by.
Good to see you.
Thanks for everything. Al Roker, John Lithgow, coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.